Hey everyone. Hey. So Steph's under the weather. So she's kind of lounged in a chair over here chilling. So I'm gonna do it. I'm going to sit there. I've got the laptop open so I can go over here and mod and yeah, so we're good. So how's everyone's evening? Let's see here. Let everyone have a chance to get in here and so Jessica's got a guinea pig sitting on her eating. Yeah.
Welcome in, everybody. Sorry, I'm under the weather.
They're so spoiled. Well, that's the idea of a fur baby is they're spoiled. All right. And remember, everyone, hit those thumbs up, everything. We'll get started here in just a couple minutes. Steph's making me some numbers. And then I'm just going to start showing off of everything we've got just kind of laying around over here. Yeah, 7 kids. Yeah, exactly. I got the grouchy old man in the window barking at everything that moves outside today. Gorgeous day. Worked on our van, got it going. So, all right. So I guess we'll get started. We're the Groves Bargain Emporium. It's Stephanie or Steph Groves is.
Do not call me one. Do not get that crap started.
I'm waiting to get something thrown at me. At least attempting to get a smile out of it.
You're Mr. Steph.
I'm Mr. Steph. So I'm taking over today. Steph's under the weather and not feeling that great. And I think it's, Friday the 13th, barometric pressure, weather change, whatever you want to call it. Um, so it's just kind of a icky feel for the day. I haven't been 100%. But I told her, I said, let's, do this. So we ship from the corner of Kansas up here, about an hour from the state capitol. We use pirate ship, so whatever it says that it's going to cost to get your package, we send it. If you're a repeat customer, someone we built a relationship with, we're asking to refill out our jot form. Let us know, do you want shipping every 2 weeks or do you want it monthly? You'll be billed every week just like normal. You just won't have the shipping on there. Hey, Jerry. And so, there's that. And then we use PayPal for invoicing. We invoice every Saturday. We're doing Friday into Saturday, and Saturday just works better. Get up with a fresh head and get the invoicing done. Try to ship. The goal is by Wednesday of the next week it's shipped out.
That's for anyone that has shipping going.
Yeah, that's for anyone that has shipping going out. So, all right. I'm doing all right, Jerry. Sciatic pain's no joke. Spent 3 days pretty much laid up with it, and then today was laid up right off the bat this morning and sat there and stretched and everything, got it to relieve, and went out and got our van fixed, got the wheel bearing on it, so we are able to go down the road again. Hey, Lena. All right, guys. So we're going to get started. And let's see here. We'll start with. All right. So the first one's going to be G4. It's going to be a buy it now for $6 for choice, just because I've got two of them. They're both new. It's the Jesus Calling books from Sarah Young. They're devotions for every day of the year. Everyone enjoy peace in his presence. Today is March 13th. 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th. So today's scripture out of here is learn to live above the circumstances. This requires focus, time with me, the one who overcame the world. Trouble and distress are woven into very fabric of this perishing world. Only my life in you can empower you to face the endless flow of problems with good cheer. As you sit quietly in my presence, I shine peace into your troubled mind and heart. Little by little, you are freed from earthly shackles and lifted up above your circumstances. You gain my perspective on life, enabling you to distinguish between what is important and what is not. Rest in my presence, receiving joy that no one can take away from you. It's John 16:33 and John 16:22. The books are new. It's got a devotional for every day of the year. They're just kind of cool. $6. Buy it now. G4. I can organize as I go here. Let's see here.
You know what? Just start that virtual for 5 on just drop them down the positive goods.
All right. So T7 is going to be a start bid of $5. What is it? They're these votive candle holders, is what they say they are. They're got a big, humongous controlled bubble that sits in there. They do hold liquid in the top. So if you didn't want to use them as a candle holder, you could use them as a shot glass, whiskey glass, whatever you want.
Remember one has
Yep. And that's where one of them has one extremely small flea bite right here next to my finger. It's not sharp or anything. It's not going to cut anybody, but it is there. So I wanted to let you know. And then the second one, ignore the price that's on the sticker.
I'm trying, girl.
It's got a little small controlled bubble on the outer edge out here, and it's got the big one in the middle. That's kind of cool. T7 for a start bid of $5. T13. T13 is going to be a buy it now of $5, and it's a fossil can commemorating 2,000 years.
It's commemorating the millennia.
Yeah. There is a small condition issue with it, but I'm going to show the whole outside of the can first, because you can't see the condition issue until I take the lid off. There's the bottom. It is authentic fossil. The top says the same thing. It's got an authentic fossil on the top. Now, when I take the lid off, you look in there, you can see some dents right up in here. Find a way to make it where maybe it can be seen a little easier. But one side of it has out here where it's been kind of dented a little bit. You can't see it from the outside of the tin, only on the inside. There's no rust, and it is authentic fossil for $5. All right. Let's see here. Let's move What do you would do for price of books?
If they're fan books, they're $5.
Okay.
Anything else is $2.
All right. So what I'm going to do is,
Just give a keyword off the title.
well, they're all got numbers on.
Oh.
So I'm going to do, let's see here, today's Friday. So I'm going to do F101. And then $3, right?
Yeah.
All right. So you're just going to claim these by, the number that's on the back of the book. I'll give you each one. So the first one is the Greek Myths, number 1, Robert Graves. It is number S30. These are used books. This one here's got a lot of yellowing to it where it shows its age all the way around the pages. I don't see any major condition issues, like there's no pages ripped out or none of them's actually tethered up or torn up. It just looks really old looking. It has obviously been read, so the spine is, broke where it folds open all the way. That's S30, $3. S32 is What Have You Changed About Your Mind About? It's Today's Leading Minds Rethink Everything. The book's just kind of got a little bend to it. It's got a little darkness up here in this corner. The pages are in good shape. None of it's torn. It's $3, S32. Next one is S28, and it's The Devil in the White City, Murder, Magic, and Madness at the Fair That Changed America. This one here, the front cover's got a little bend to it. The pages aren't ripped. They don't look old.
The White City would be DC, right?
Yeah. And this is I can get to the actual end of the book. And it's got 396 numbered pages to it. And that's S28 for $3. Gee, I didn't even flip my hourglass.
Oh, try to flip it, mister.
Jessica, you didn't remind me to flip the hourglass. S37 is The Man Who Mistook His Wife for a Hat. This has 233 numbered. You told me to flip the hourglass? Oh, yeah, see, you did. I just didn't read. It falls on me. Now, the top of the book kind of's got, looks like, where it's sat like in a storage at some point. And that's S37 for $3. S31 is The Cloud Sketcher. It's a novel by Richard Rainer. These are all $3.
She says she'll accept chocolate for an apology.
I see that. And it's 408 numbered pages. And that's S31 for $3.
What's that?
One that I'm not showing today because I'll sit down and read it.
Uh,
S25 is What Are You Optimistic About? And it has 361 pages. Looks, good. No rips anything, cover doesn't look destroyed at all. $3. S43 is the Botany of Desire. It's Plant's Eye View of the World. That might be interesting to read too. And it's got 255 numbered pages. And that's S43 for $3. S20 is The Architecture of Happiness. Really, animals?
Yeah, they're
And that's S20 for $3. S24 is Loose Cannons and Red Herrings, Robert Claiborne. This is a paperback. It's got kind of the same thing with the top of the pages like that other one, and it's yellowed all the way through around the edge of the pages. It is 290 pages, $3. S33 is The Psychology of Man's Possible Evolution. S33 for $3. Number 1029 is $8. Buy it now. And it is 2 yards of this Hudson 43 pre-cut fabric. It's your holly berries and holly leaves. It's 100% cotton. It's 2 yards for $8. Yeah, Steph will get me later. That's $10.29 for $8. $10.26 is buy it now for $3. And it is an ornament. It's a little bear with a Christmas hat. It is Hallmark. Comes in its box. And let's see.
is that a koala bear?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's a koala. Says koala made in Hong Kong, hat made in China. It's 1986 Hallmark. That's $10.26 for $3. All right, number 885 is buy it now for $5. And it is this Country Corner simmering pot. It's still in the box. It has the instructions: do not leave potpourri cooker unattended while burning, do not take internally, do not place near combustible material. If any candle soot accumulates on the bottle of the cooker, be sure to clean it off before lighting another candle, and keep out of reach of children. 1988. Still has the original paperwork with it, has the original potpourri with it, still got the original sticker in the bottom. So this thing has made it from the late 80s to now without being used. Yeah. That's the top part. Now, then for the bottom part, still in plastic and everything. Didn't want that box anyhow. Still comes with the original tea light in it. So it's got the original tea light and the stand for the pot to sit on. These were a big thing when I was younger. My mom had these all over the house with the tea light candles and everything. And that is $8.85 for $5. And it still comes in its original box and everything. It's including the earthenware cooker, the wrought iron stand, ½ ounce of potpourri that says it's cinnamon, tea light, and the instruction sheet. $7.59. And $7.59 is going to be buying now for $6. And it's this gorgeous, gorgeous bowl. It's been a while since we've shown this. So let me just make sure. Yeah, right there. I can't tell if that's a flea bite or if that's a bubble. It looks like a flea bite. Right here next to the sticker, looks like it's got a flea bite in it. It's not like sharp where it's going to cut a finger or nothing. Hey, Sarah. Right here. You just barely see a little blemish on the screen. This bowl is 8 inches across the top. The inside depth is about 2¼ inches for the inside depth, and the outside is just over 2¼ inches. So that's S759 for $6. All right, well, cleared that spot out. Okay.
Remember, there's clothes.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to stay away from clothes for a few. Give me just a second. So 96. All right, number 96 is $9 for choice. And they are Monet. They are marked. They all come in a box with a lid, except for one is missing a lid. But they are in the original Monet boxes. They are brooches. First one is Mr. and Mrs. Frosty. So you say snowman for that one. The next one is a Christmas tree. It's got all sorts of bling to it. It's real pretty. These are $9 for choice, and they are Monet. Next one's Santa's sleigh. And then the last one is the bug with the Christmas tree on top. It's number 96, $9 for choice. 33. All right, so J33 is going to be a buy it now for $4, and it's pottery. It is signed Maggie something. Cross for the signature on there. The inside of it's just a little trinket dish thing. Could be a candle holder. Put a succulent in there with some rocks. I don't see any condition issues. Like I said, it is pottery. It is 4 1/4 inches across from edge to edge across the lip. The inside depth is 2 inches. And it's 2 3/4 inches tall from where it sits to the top up here. That's J33 for $4. J16 is going to be buying now for $5. See if there's a marking or anything on this. It's been a while since we've shown this too. It is a pink vase. I haven't found a marking on it. It's got your frosted white coming up over the frosted pink down here. Stands 8 inches tall, 1 3/4 across the lip up here. Right at 3 1/2 inches for that there. And the part that sits is 1 7/8. That's J16 for $5. All right, let's do some Fenton. M3. M3 is going to be a $24 start bid for choice. The first choice is a vintage Fenton blue satin compote pedestal bowl. And it's a gorgeous blue satin color from Fenton. There's not a flea bite, nick, scratch, chip that I have really found in this. The thing is gorgeous. This one, the Fenton mark, is right next to my finger. It's really hard to see on here. This one from one end to the other is 6 1/4. Width is 4 inches. Depth on the inside is 1.5 inches to just over 2 inches. And then the height from bottom to the very top is just under 5.5. That's choice 1. Choice number 2 is a Fenton satin blue 3-fruit handled compote. It's got 3 different fruit designs on the inside. Hey, Robin. It's the beautiful Fenton blue satin. This is another one I haven't found a issue with. The Fenton mark's right there where the pontil is. This one here, from handle to handle edge, is just under 7.5. The inside of the dish is just a little over 4 inches, and that's going edge to edge this way. If you go ruffle edge to ruffle edge is 6.5 inches. The inside depth is about 2 1/4 inches. And from where it sits to the top is about 4.25 to 4.5 inches, and that's to the top of where these are. So yeah, get the square one or the other one. $24 choice. They're just gorgeous, gorgeous fitting. And now the really, really, really pretty thing here. M7 is a start bid of $75. And with that start bid, that if you're a reseller, is still room on the bone. That is like about half of a sold comp on this thing. This is a Fenton blue 3-piece fairy lamp. It is the satin blue Persian medallion fairy lamp 3-piece. So you'll notice there's a different colored piece in the middle there. I have, as we were lensing, you see a lot with clear ones in the middle where these have gotten lost or broke and they've ordered another piece from somewhere to fix it. So I'm going to start with the shade. The shade has these nice sculpted flowers all the way around. Look to it. I don't see where it's ever been lit with a candle or anything in it. This is Fenton. Then you've got the spot that actually holds the candle. And then you've got the bottom, the nice ruffles. It's got the flower things all the way around, just like the top. It is marked on the bottom as Fenton. Let's see if it. Right there. And everything I read, this piece right here seems to always get broke, lost, whatever. So it's $75 start bid, M7. All right. Well, there, showed some glass. F7. I'm going to drop it to $20. We were asking $24. It's this nice big hunkin' chunk of petrified wood. This thing weighs over 3 pounds. In length, it is right around 8 inches. The widest part is right around 4, and the top is like 1.5. So it's right around 4 inches from here to here. It's like 1.5 from there to there. And then the height was there. F7 for $20 tonight. All right. T11. All right, T11 is buy it now for $7. It is this glass, looks like a bubblegum machine. It's just a glass jar, has the seal on the lid, little inside of the jar. You see completely through it. It does say hand wash only, food safe. This thing across the bottom's 4.5 inches from edge to edge across the bottom. It is right at 8 inches tall from there to the very tip of that. It's kind of a cool looking little piece. It's T11 for $7. So, it is springtime. And, I've got friends that all have boats and stuff like that. And that's always the joke is it's springtime. It's time to dump money in that boat now. So I actually have a new boat fun jar. It's just your pottery with, no lid or anything for it. Nice little stash jar. Throw a few bucks in to hold for, when you're going to have to fix that boat. It's the bottom of it. It's 10.21 for $3. All right. Number 103 is a buy it now for $15. It is a Fenton opalescent moonstone glass. I haven't found any condition issues. It's got the gorgeous white frosting all the way around. This thing here is 6.5. So 6.5 from any out point to the edge of there. It is 1.25 inches in depth on the inside and stands 1.75 inches tall. That's number 103 for $15. Buy it now. G10 is buy it now for $7, and it's Connie. It's a signed sponge holder. The dress is kind of a white with real light blue polka dots, and then the sleeves are kind of a greenish blue with white polka dots. She does have a little spot of paint loss at the very top of her head. The inside of her is very clean for being a sponge holder. And that's G10 for $7. Get me a drink real quick here. All right. All right, everyone. Let's see here. All right, S22 is going to be buying it now for $9. And it's one of these deals that we got, and Steph is pretty sure it's supposed to have a lid, but we haven't found the lid. So we're going to call it a vase. Now it is marked with the Japan sticker in red. This thing stands right at 5 inches tall. The mouth on it is 1.75 inches from there to there. And the base where it sits on the shelf is 2.75 inches. And it's just this gorgeous, gorgeous piece. Hi, Mona. And that's S22 for $9. S8 is a start bid of $12, and it is this pink depression glass fairy lamp. This thing is stunning. It's more stunning than what the screen even thinks about showing. That's the top. It's got the hole for, I haven't found any flea bites, condition issues anywhere on this piece. So the inside depth is right at 2 inches. It stands 2¼ tall for the bottom piece. When you put the top on it, it stands a little over about 4¼ inches tall from the bottom to the very top. And this is S8 for a start bid of $12. All right. M12 is a $15 start bid for choice. And the first one in this choice is a Japanese paperweight for good health. This one's just kind of cool. It all suspended in there the way it is. Now this paperweight for an overall is just right over 3 inches from edge to edge. Height, it stands right at 2 inches. It's got some pretty good weight to it. That's the first choice. Second choice is the Owl. It's clear with the white and blue on the inside. There's no sharpness at its beak, its eyes, its ears, anything like that where it's been dinged around. This one here stands 3¾ inches tall from the bottom to the top of the ears. The very base of it's about 1.5 inches. So it's M12 for $15 start bid for choice. And there's your 2 choices. T10 is buy it now for $12. And it's a fresh garlic jar. It's not just any fresh garlic jar. It is Pioneer Woman. It says Garlic Keeper, Stoneware, Hand Wash Recommended, Spring Bouquet. The only wear marks I see is where it's sat on a shelf. The inside of it. Inside the lid. The top of the lid. And then the jar. This thing to the top lip is just over 5 inches with the lid, brings it to about 6.5 tall. The opening is 5 inches. The inside depth is 4¼ inches. And then the base that it sits on is 5 3/4. So 5 3/4 from there to there. That's T10 for $12. All right, let's see here. F26. F26 is $8, and it's for a set of 4 of the Pyrex tableware by Corning. And these are like your old 50s diners coffee cups. They're just really cool. I've got a set of 4 of them. None of them have any issues, any dings or anything. They are marked 701. And like this one's -8, this one's -10. And there's 4 of them available for the $8, so it makes them $2 a piece. And this one is 1 or 7. And this one's 16. So it's a set of 4 of these for $8. If anyone's interested. G2 is $12. And it is this hen on a nest. Just needs a real good cleaning. My black light is stuck out in the shed, and I haven't made it that far yet to get it out. So I don't know if any of this glass glows. Now, I'm 99% sure the Fenton up there is going to glow, but these pieces here, I'm not quite sure. So this hen on a nest is right at 4.5 inches from edge to edge across the bottom. It stands right at 4 inches tall from there to the top of the hen's head. And width-wise, it's about 3.5 inches. It's almost bad. I don't see a marking on the bottom. Anything like that. That's G2 for $12. Still trying to break it, telling you. We're good. We're good. All right. M2 is a $24 start bid, and it is a Fenton Butterfly Carnival Glass Bonbon Candy Dish. This thing is utterly gorgeous. I haven't found any nicks, any damage to it anywhere. Of course, you know I'm a Fenton fan anyhow. So the height of this, it is in the amethyst purple glass. Need to let you know that too. The height of this to the top of the handles is just under 3 1/4. Bump the thing. 7 inches from here to here crossways. On the inside, ruffles is 5.5 from there to there. Hey, Andrew. This is M2 for $24 start bid. Let's see here. for $6. Everything's going, Andrew. We replaced a wheel bearing on the van today, and Steph's not feeling well, and S12 is buy it now for $6, and it's Grow Positive Thoughts, a daily affirmation journal. And it's got all these different pages, gives you places to write down your daily affirmations. Just kind of a neat book. $6. All right, S6. S6 is buy it now for $7. And what is it? It's this purse. It doesn't feel leather. It feels like it's that, false stuff. It does have the thing is a magnet. Close it. Now that I took it all apart, so I didn't realize it was a magnet. It's easily fixed. We're at home right now, Andrew. When you open it, the inside's nice and clean. Don't see any damage anywhere. Has a tag, says made in China. Does have a zipper pocket right here. Nothing huge and fancy, just kind of a cool little loot bag. Does have where you've got the leather straps to seal it closed. Hey, Flippy, how are you? And that's S6 for $7. F2. All right, talk to you later, Andrew. F2's buy it now for $4. I think it's probably a soap tray. It is glass. Uses Chinka tray, soap tray, whatever. It's got all these neat controlled bubbles in the blue glass. It is just under 6 inches, about 5 3/4 to 5 7/8 crossed end to end that way, and 3 3/8 going the other way. Awesome. Give me a second here. That's F2 for $4. Let me get into my phone here. And just did the same thing back, Flippy. On my account, at least. Set this over here. Quit tripping over stuff. Yeah. And now you're blue, Flippy, so you can grab and sub to people and connect and grow. Because even though we're, an action channel, we believe wholeheartedly in connect and grow. Give me just a second here. Screen's gonna shake for just a quick second there. Tablet has a half a battery. That should be. You have the block over here? Oh, yeah. Okay. Clip back in there. All right. So let's see here. All right, let's see here. M4. All right, M4 is going to be a $10. I put it in for buy it now. For choice. And these are your Wedgwood Jasperware. This is the little ashtray plate, the little small one. This one here measures from edge to edge at 3 3/4 inches. And it is marked on the back, Wedgwood, stamp, made in England. That's choice 1. Choice 2 is going to be a fur heart, and it's Wedgwood, made in England. 1955 has a date stamped on this one. This one has the chariot. Just a really pretty piece all the way around. They are the blue Jasperware. And these are $10 for choice. And then the next one, I didn't actually give it a number, evidently. So we're going to give it number 122. So I'll drop my jot form real quick here. Paste. You fill out the form in the link that I just dropped. And then as you see something that you want or whatever, you bid with whatever the number. We bill on Saturdays through PayPal. You'll get an invoice. So in that form, it has like your email address and everything. So we'll send you an invoice through PayPal. You have 24 hours to pay it. And then we try to get it mailed out within, 2 to 3 days from payment. It's been a little slow over the last few weeks, battling sickness. We moved. Just a whole load of stuff. So, but yeah, fill out the form, let us know it's filled out. And then if you want to bid on anything, just put in whatever price or whatever number it is, and we'll go from there. Right now. So number 122 is a Wedgwood blue Jasperware. It is the plate. It has the back of it is marked up here at the top. This is 6.5 inches from edge to edge, so it's a 6.5 inch round, and it's $15. Okay. F97. Buy it now, $5. All right, F97s, buy it now for $5, and you get 3 of them. They are the sippy cups. Child, as they, just kind of bite the edge, it opens up enough that they can get a drink. They come apart into 3 pieces for cleaning. Let's put the inside. That's that. And then the little rubber insert pops in. And then as they, like I said, we had to ask our son, how these worked, because they didn't have these kind when we were, when our kids were little. So first one is yellow, and we've got an orange one. And then we've got the blue polar bear one. All 3 are new, and all 3 for $5. Okay, let's see here. I was digging out, right there. S7, buy it now for $7. And it is your Nescafe Taster's Choice. Makes up to 105 cups. It is 7 ounces. Its best by date is May of 2026, so it's still in date. It's your instant coffee. Price of this stuff is out there. It's $14 at Walmart, new. We were there yesterday and looked at the price and was like, dang. So S7 for $7. Hey, 710. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to be down to close. I don't want to show clothes. All right, so M7 is buy it now for $5. It's just this cute little blue glass bud vase. This thing stands right at 6 inches tall. The mouth of it is 3/4 of an inch. Like I said, it's small. It's thin glass. It does have its original Maker's Mark sticker. You just can't read it anymore. That is M7 for $5. Let's see here. These have numbers. All right. Cool. Thank you, Flippy. So your S101. Now. And normally, Flippy, my wife's the one I'm showing everything. I'm normally in the background, but she wasn't feeling the greatest earlier. So she's just kind of lounging. So S101 is buy it now, $3 for choice. There'll be a number on each one of these. Just claim it by the number. The first one is an Ava Viv 2X made in Vietnam. It's got this nice blingy collar all the way around it. 2X for $3. And it's number 123. Number 124 is going to be Elaine Bryant. I'm sure she will. I think a lot of it's just the barometric pressure and everything. The weather can't pick if it wants to be cold or hot. 2 days ago, it was frigid outside, and today it was back in the 70s. Tomorrow's supposed to be in the 70s, and then Sunday they're talking down into the 30s with lows into the single digits. So, hey, little Zay. So you're new here. Let me drop our jot form. Welcome in. We're the Groves Bargain Emporium. We sell auctions, that kind of stuff. 3 days a week on our channel, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday in the evenings at 6 p.m. We invoice and everything on Saturdays using PayPal. We try to ship out, within like 3 days of invoice being paid. We use Pirate Ship for shipping. So what it says, it's a discounted shipper. What it says you pay, that's what you pay. We don't make any money on the shipping. So let me throw you a wrench real quick here. All right. And, welcome in and connect and grow. I turned you blue so you could connect with people and grow as you go. We sell stuff, but the name of the game is everyone's channel to get big. I mean, really. So number 124 is going to be Elaine Bryant, 22 to 24. He's got a lot of purples, grays. I think when we looked this up the other day, that's pushing into like your small 3X. That's number 124, Elaine Bryant, 22, 24. The next one is number 125. And it's Elaine Bryant also. It's a number size 24, made in Indonesia. This one here looks like it's got polka dots, but they're kind of like a little flower design for each one of the little polka dots. And this is a size 24, Elaine Bryant. Bottom of it's got looks like the 3/4 sleeve, kind of bell sleeves. It is kind of see-through. So, at least on the sleeves. The main parts are covered with double fabric. All right. Next one's number 126. And it's going to be a Danskin now. These are all $3. This is a extra large 16 to 18. And it is your bright pink. It's got that dry fit feel to it. Hi, Nicole. Welcome in. And this one's going to be number 126. It's semi-fitted, extra large, 16 to 18 Danskin now. Back of it. Next one's going to be 127. Like I said, all these are $3. It's an extra large, 16 to 18. It is an Athletic Works. All right. Number 128 is a basic editions made in Bangladesh. It's a medium. And it's more of like a pinkish than red. It is a medium. And then the back of it. That's number 128, $3. And Sand's working through my hourglass. This one's a 3XL. It's a pretty shirt. And it's going to be 129. $128. Gotcha, Jessica. Alrighty, Ellie. Oh my, thank you, Jessica. All right. Number 129 is a 3XL. Doesn't have a tag up there at the top, tell brand or anything on it. It's just beautiful flowery, colorful top. Could be yours if you can fit it. I'd swim in a 3XL. That's number 129 for $3. Number 130. Awesome. We'll go back and we'll check it out when we're done with the show tonight. Yeah, because like I said, our whole thing is connect and grow. You know, selling this stuff pays the bills. The connect and grow makes it fun. So number 130 is a Lane Bryant fitted crew T 2628 made in Indonesia. It is, I'd say it's black, but it almost has kind of that dark blue tint to it. Could just be my lighting. And that's number 130 for $3. Next one's 131. And it is a Christopher and Banks large made in China. And it's an Americana look to the front. It's a nice, comfortable, thin t-shirt material. It's made in China. Let's see here. It's got a turn garment inside out, wash cold, gentle cycle, light colors, tumble dry on low, do not iron, do not bleach. 93% polyester, 7% linen. So that's number 131 for $3. And I think I'm going to show one more, and my hourglass is empty. And then we'll close out for the night. Number 132 is a LuLaRoe. It is an extra large. It's brown with green sleeves. And it's that real muted down green sleeves, not dark green or anything or bright. Does have your full long full sleeve on them. And that's an extra large LuLaRoe, 132, and it's $3. All right. So that's going to pretty much conclude the sale of my hourglass. I didn't flip over until I was 4 or 5 items in. Is out of stand now. So that's the rapid hour side of it. Get into my phone real quick here. See you later, Jessica. Thank you. All right. Now let me get in so I can sub. All right, Zay, I subscribe to you too off of my channel. So yeah, that concludes the sale. We'll be back on Monday. Invoices will come out tomorrow. Shipping, hopefully I can make it all happen on, like Monday. That's going to be my goal.
We're not invoicing for shipping. Invoicing doesn't happen until the third Saturday.
Okay, well, never mind then. I guess, we'll be invoicing without the shipping unless you're a new customer. And that's just because, want to build a business relationship. Anything you can think of? All right, we'll be back 6 p.m. on Monday in our channel. Set the bell. And thank you all for being here. And have a good night, everyone.